people of Earth, I've gotten some feedback after the last video that certain people have had a fear response or were very challenged by my description of energetic entities. And I just wanted to reassure you that you should not be afraid of energetic entities. These things are not as strong as you, they're not as strong as your spirit guides, and that is exactly why they are latching onto your field. They require somebody else's thoughts, somebody else's power to give them strength and give them life. It is as if you are animating them through your fears and enabling them the ability to exist. So by getting rid of your fear and putting all of your faith in Creator, you can completely free and rid yourself of these dark influences. So there are certain things that give you a propensity to have these energies. Some of those will be being down on yourself or having very strong judgments for yourself. And this is culturally created. This can be a family trauma or something like that. So I do recommend healing any place where you cannot extend love to yourself and completely, fully accepting and embracing yourself unconditionally. Other places I have seen is judgments towards others. And even if you're a Christian, you believe in a higher power, but you have very strong judgments towards other people, you will be attractive to energetic entities. And this is because you are seeing yourself as above somebody else, and there is a disparity, there is a hierarchy that you are subscribing to. It's a level of narcissism where you feel you are above somebody else, and the ego enters that, and where the ego goes, that is where the energetic entities become active, and that is totally their playground. On the other hand, if you are an atheist and you choose to denounce and not acknowledge the spiritual realms, it doesn't cause them to disappear. They still exist. And those people are also revolving doors for entities. They do not have spiritual practices that keep them protected, keep them shielded, or keep them centered in the spiritual world of support and love. And therefore, they are more susceptible to be ruled by ego, more susceptible to be ruled by energetic entities. Some of the ways that we stay attached to energetic entities is by maintaining destructive habits that continue to bring them into your field and continue to feed on one end your neurotransmitters and on the other end certain egotistical behavior. So for example, if you have alcohol or drug addiction, then that allows your ego to go out of control, and an energetic entity may step in and it will help you to make more bad decisions. At the same time, it's going to be giving your ego reinforcement, and you will be more likely to become more and more addicted to drugs or alcohol. You will be more addicted to selfish, self-centered behaviors. And so the power of the energetic entity will grow. And at the same time, you will actually form a relationship with this entity, and you will have a harder time letting go of the entity because it's enabling some of the propensities that you're already leaning towards naturally. And I've seen people be attached to their energetic entities because they've been around for so long, and it enables their ego to live in power over the spiritual being that is your soul, or that is your higher self, who is wearing this human mask and who is here putting on this costume. All we need to do is become rooted in spirit, become rooted in your values, identify what your values are, the things that keep keep these energies away are being of service, of putting the needs of others first, of wanting the highest good for all beings, sending divine love when you are receiving hate, transmuting negative energies. For example, if you hear somebody gossip, not adding to the gossip, but cutting that behavior at the root, changing the subject, and bringing in a more positive subject. There are certain spiritual laws that we are here to learn, and until we learn them, we have an immense amount of suffering. In fact, I believe that all suffering on earth is supposed to guide you. It's here, it's enabled so that it can guide you towards the universal laws of love and compassion. And whenever you are hitting a wall in your life, there is a lesson that you have to learn that you are not seeing. And to receive that wisdom, all you have to do is actually take a moment to meditate. Ask yourself, ask your higher self what that lesson is, and ask it to come in no uncertain terms, to be shown clearly or to be heard clearly. And then give it the time, and you will receive the answer. A lot of people don't even take this step. They just they keep floundering about in their problems, and they forget to reach for their higher self, for the higher power, to ask for the answer. Quite a few people have come to me talking on the subject of Jesus, and driving the entities out in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. But I do want to mention that this is not the only being who is helping us. And some people have other ascended masters, other powerful beings they are working with. And no, they are not the devil. It's very easy to see the difference between a light being and a shadow being. When you have an energetic entity that is a shadow being, or sometimes they're known as demons, they are dark beings. They're literally beings of darkness. And when they are around, you experience fear, you experience negative emotions, you feel clouded, murky, threatened, unsure of yourself. The whole range of negative emotions can come up. When you are around a light being, you feel compassion, you feel love, you feel your heart open. You may have tears streaming down your face from the beauty that you are experiencing. So you don't need to be confused anymore whether it's a light being or a shadow being. Okay, people try to strike fear into you and say that because you're not communicating with only Jesus Christ, that you are communicating with the devil. No, you can absolutely tell the difference of whether it's a light being, an angel, or if it's a dark being or a demon. So let's just put those ideas to rest. I want to say that there are 4 souls at the level of Jesus, and Jesus is not the only son. In fact, when the translation into English came about, it was from a language that didn't have articles before words. So in the English language, it's one of the only ones that has a, the, and those articles of speech. And so when they translated the Bible, it said that Jesus is the Son of God. In other languages, there's no the. It just said Jesus is Son of God. And we are all children of God. We have varying abilities. We have varying skill sets. Just like there are 9 billion people on the face of the earth, there are many faces of God. There are many energetic beings who are supportive, who are benevolent, who are constantly working with the earth plane to help us and assist us through this difficult time. So to begin condemning someone because they're not working with your particular spirit guide is not beneficial. We need to band together as spiritual people, and we need to find love and support for each other. We're all here for the same reason. We're all here doing our best, trying to evolve, trying to grow, trying to learn to love deeper, and trying to accept ourselves and others. I will go into further detail in another video about who the spirit guides are, but for now I just wanted to say that it's important to leave your judgment behind, and it's important to check your ego often, because that is going to be the biggest driving force for you going off center. You have to make your ego, which is intricately tied to your body, the servant, and your spirit is going to be the master. So anyway, that is all I wanted to speak on today. So do not fear the dark side. You've got the light inside of you. All right, my dear friends, I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to talking with you again.